Oh my gosh, I am so sorry you had to go through all of that. It's okay. I am who I am today because of all that. At least I had, my grandpa, grandma, and my uncles. Yeah, I know how you feel about that. Don't you think it's weird that we both have like the same childhood? Honestly, yeah, kinda. I've never met someone who had like pretty much the same upbringing. Yeah, me neither. And our moms having the same name and like I don't know. That's weird. I have to say it's really nice though because it's hard to explain this to like my friends who have both of their parents in their lives. Both of the parents are both mentally stable and quote unquote normal. So it's nice to kind of tell you my story and you completely understand what I'm going through. Yeah. The only difference I see is that you had a little bit more of a wealthier upbringing than I did. I mean, your dad worked, and when you went down to the farm, you could hop on your snowmobile and stuff. Like, I never had any of that. Oh, don't get it twisted. My dad would never spend any money to do anything. He bought me I still have PTSD to this day. He bought me for picture day Walmart sweatpants, the ones with the scrunchies at the bottom that were bright pink, and I got made fun of the whole time. You were forced to wear those sweatpants too? Ah, man, I thought I was the only one that had PTSD from those. I can't wear those at all without flashbacks to my awful parts of my childhood. Really? Yeah, my mom was always doing drugs and stuff with all of her money she earned from waitressing. She couldn't afford anything, so I had to wear those stupid sweatpants. Ugh, they're awful. Maybe we should try them again as part of a healing journey. I promised myself I wouldn't touch those again, but maybe you're right. Maybe that is part of the healing journey. We can't blame the sweatpants for our past childhood traumas. Oh, we can blame the sweatpants for a lot of things. Those things were awful and hideous. Maybe one day, but yeah, I agree. Maybe right now, me and you both need a hug for healing purposes. Yeah, I think so. I never have met anyone like you before. Ditto. I don't trust very easily, so I'm sorry that I haven't been really trusting in you. As you can see from my past, trust is a hard thing to build up for me, but you have just completely blown me out of the water with everything. And I just wanted to let you know that I really, really like you, and I'm starting to have really deep feelings for you. Wow. I can understand from your stories of why. I can also see how anyone who would have talked to me in my situation would look at that and immediately run the other way. I've had that actually, so you're the only one that has stayed and given me a chance. And I have really big feelings for you too. Um, I get butterflies every time you're around, and that's really hard for me to admit right now, just to let you know. Good. At least I'm not the only one that's stubborn. We can be stubborn together. Hey, how was your trip? It was amazing. Let's just say if I didn't have feelings for Bernard already, I definitely do now. Okay, you gotta spill the tea. We had we sat by the fire and talked for hours. Like, we talked about our families, our childhood, everything. Like, his his childhood is the pretty much exact same thing as mine, just kind of switched a little bit. Like, his dad was never around and out of the picture, just kind of like my mom was. And both our moms are named Kathy's and alcoholics. I it's I don't know how to explain it, but like, it's so weird and parallel. That is a little weird. Um, are you sure you're not related? Yes, but it was just crazy. I mean, down to the same things that we like despise, like sweatpants. Long story, but like it was wild the things that we agreed on and what we went through. We have like the same kind of thinking about things. And then he told me that he had really deep feelings for me, which was so good to hear. But he still hasn't asked you out yet? No, but I understand why. Well, Sarah, there's nothing really to understand other than the fact if he likes you, he would just ask you out now. You've moved out of Jack's. Like, what's the big holdup? It's kind of hard to explain to someone that hasn't had the same past as what we have had and what we've been through. I am fine with waiting until he's ready. Obviously, I'm not going to wait for like another year, but if he wants to, like, keep doing this for the next couple of months, I'm fine with that. This was our first day outside of like drinking and bars and hooking up culture, so I feel like the more he sees me in those elements, the more he's going to be like, oh, okay, she's not one of those girls. She's actually someone who I can be around with permanently. Okay, you're right. I don't really understand your thinking, but I think that he needs to ask you out by July 11th. July 11th? What? Why? That's so random. It's Slurpee Day, it's 7-Eleven Day, it sounds cool, I don't know. And I think that gives him plenty of enough time to make a commitment. But that's just me. Well, I'm not going to tell him that. I don't really care. So, well, just know I'm going to check in with you on 7-Eleven. You're whack, you know that?